Hi everyone, welcome to Swift Learn, India's most sincere learning destination for classes 1 to 10. How are you? I hope you all are super amazing. This is Aishi. Today I'm back with another new concept which is on complementary angles. And before I dive into the concept, I would like to give you a brief description about Swift Learn for those who are new to this channel. At Swift Learn, we provide 100% live and interactive classes at the comfort of your home and according to your convenient timings. At Swift Learn, at a batch, we have a maximum of 6 students, so never more than 6 students. And if you want, you can opt for one-to-one tuitions as well. Here we have a dedicated academic mentor team who is going to guide you throughout your journey. Here we covered the school exam schedule syllabus at first, and then we handle custom requests. The key features of Swift Learn includes at the end of every month, we are going to provide you with a detailed progress report, and we are also going to share it with your parents as well. At Swift Learn, you can take unlimited practice tests because practice makes a man perfect. On every Sunday, you can opt for the Swift Learn Scholarship Test Series, which is the Swift Learn Academic Test Series, SATs. And we are not only going to deal with objective questions, but subjective questions as well for your school exams. So, sounds amazing, right? What are you waiting for? Simply go to the Swift Learn website and book a free trial class today and enjoy the art of learning. If you are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe to this channel and also hit on the bell icon, because on this channel we share a lot of knowledgeable videos based on various other subjects on different topics. So that is going to be really helpful to you. Okay, so coming to our topic today, which is on complementary angles. What are today's learning objectives? We will see about the definition of complementary angles and complementary angles for sine and cosine, for tangent and cotangent, secant and cosecant. Okay, and we are also going to look at a number of questions as well at the end. All right, so here simply look at the analogy. Suppose you have one rectangular piece of bread and you divide it into two pieces by cutting along the diagonal, right? As you can see on the picture, this is our rectangular piece of bread and this has been cut into two pieces along the diagonal. So this red line is the diagonal. Do you know what kind of angles are formed by the cut pieces of the bread? Can you guess? So this is our 90-degree, right? So this is our right angle, and these two angles that are left, okay, because we are talking about one piece of the bread, these two angles will be called as the complementary angles. Okay, so here we have a right angle and a pair of complementary angles. A pair, that means these two are the pair of complementary angles. All right, okay. Now what are these complementary angles? मैं बार बार यूज कर रही हूँ complementary angles का term. अब देख लो definition. When the sum of measures of two angles is 90 degree, then the angles are known as complementary angles. मतलब आप कोई भी दोनों एंगल को ले लीजिए, उसको ऐड करने के बाद अगर आपका सम 90 डिग्री आए, इसका मतलब those angles will be called as the complementary angles. Okay? Or you can also say complementary angle means division of the right angle in a certain proportion. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? इस एग्जाम्पल से आप समझ जाओगे, है ना? तो यहाँ पर देखो, ये जो टोटल एंगल, दिस टोटल एंगल इज 90 डिग्री, राइट? दिस टोटल एंगल इज 90 डिग्री, और इस 90 डिग्री को हमने डिवाइड किया है ऐसे. In a certain proportion it has been divided such that this part, this angle measures 60 degree and this angle measures 30 degree, right? And if you do 30 degree plus 60 degree, तो फिर आपका आ जाएगा 90 डिग्री. तो ये हो गया आपका पेयर ऑफ कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री एंगल्स 30 डिग्री एंड 60 डिग्री. क्यों हम इसको बोल रहे हैं कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री एंगल? क्योंकि इन दोनों एंगल को ऐड करने के बाद हमारा सम आया 90 डिग्री. ठीक है, अब इस डायग्राम में भी देखिए, ये पूरा एंगल तो 90 डिग्री आपको दिख ही रहा है. अब इन दोनों एंगल को आप प्लस कीजिए, 52 डिग्री प्लस 38 डिग्री, तब भी यू विल गेट 90 डिग्री. इसका मतलब ये भी आपका हो गया कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री एंगल्स. ओके, in the third figure also 27 degree plus 63 degree, if we add these two angles, then also you will get 90 degree. So we are adding the two angles and we are getting the answer as 90 degree. Therefore these are all examples of complementary angles. Okay, और सेकेंड डेफिनेशन क्या था? 90 डिग्री को हम किसी प्रोपोर्शन में डिवाइड कर रहे थे, है ना? तो यहाँ पर भी तो पूरा एंगल हमारा 90 डिग्री है. अब इस 90 डिग्री को हम किसी प्रोपोर्शन में डिवाइड कर रहे हैं, जैसे फॉर विच one angle is becoming 52 degree and another angle is becoming 38 degree, and we are adding them, we are again getting 90 degree. Therefore this is the definition of complementary angles. बहुत easy है, एक और बार repeat कर रही हूँ. Take two angles, add them, if you get the answer as 90 degree, that means they are complementary angles. We have already studied about the trigonometric ratio of some standard angle like 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree, right? हमने देखा है ये सारे रेशियो का of some standard angles. These are the standard angles: 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. Okay, now see, let's discuss the concepts of trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. Two acute angles are said to be complementary if their sum is 90 degree. Acute angles, ठीक है ना? Acute angles means what? Angles which are greater than 0 degree, less than 90 degree. Two acute angles will be called as complementary if their sum is 90 degree. 30 degree and 60 degree are complementary as their sum is 90 degree. Yeah, so 30 plus 60 is 90. तो अब आप देख लीजिए, अगर हम यहाँ पर किसी एक एंगल को we are considering it as x degree, okay, then the other angle will be what? 90 degree minus x degree, right? 90 degree minus x degree. Because if you add x plus 90 degree minus x degree, then you will get 90 degree only. Okay, that's why. So x degree and 90 minus x degree are complementary as their sum is 90 degree, right? अभी तो हमने किया x को और 90 minus x degree को हमने add किया और आंसर हमको what did we get as the answer? 90 degree only. So x degree and 90 minus x degree are complementary as their sum is 90 degree. For angle theta, its complement is 90 minus theta. Yeah. तो अगर कोई भी आपका एंगल हो थीटा तो उसका कॉम्प्लीमेंट हो जाएगा 90 माइनस थीटा. ऐसा क्यों होगा? क्योंकि अगर हम थीटा और 90 माइनस थीटा को अगर ऐड करें ये दोनों एंगल को, फिर हम लोग we will get the answer as 90 degree only. Therefore these two are complementary angles, that is theta and 90 degree minus theta. These two angles are our complementary angles. All right, now this is a very basic question that you have to find out the complement of these angles. So how you can find out the complement of these angles? For angle 76, what will be the complement? You simply need to do what? 90 minus 76. 90 degree minus 76 degree is going to give you the complement of 76 degree, and 90 minus 76 degree is 14 degree. Therefore this is your answer. Similarly, for the next question also, find the complement of the angle 32 degree. Again, what you need to do? Simply you need to do 90 degree minus 32 degree, which is 58 degree, and here you have your answer. Okay, so whenever you will be asked to find out the complement of given angle, you simply need to do 90 degree minus whatever is your given angle. Okay, why? Because we know that x degree plus 90 minus x degree is equal to 90 degree. So these two are our complementary angles. Okay. Can you find any relation between sine theta, cos theta, or tan theta and cot theta, sec theta and cosec theta? So suppose you have a tree standing in front of you and you are standing at the point A. मतलब इस point पे you are standing. Okay, this is our point A. The top of the tree is making angle theta from the point A, है ना? तो इस top से this angle is theta. Can you find any correlation between the different trigonometric ratios? मतलब sin theta, cos theta, any relation between them? Let's see. Okay, so let's discuss the complement angles for sine and cosine. Now we have considered a triangle in which angle B is 90 degree. Okay, as you can see in the diagram, this angle is your 90 degree. Angle ACB is theta. This angle is theta. Then by geometry, so angle CAB will be, what will be this angle? This angle will be what? 90 degree minus theta, right? Because this is 90 degree. This is 90 degree. and we know that the sum of all the interior angles of the triangle is what? So just see, for better explanation I'm telling you, a plus, yeah, a plus b plus c is equal to 180 degree as a whole, right? And we already know that b is 90 degree, so a plus 90 degree plus c is equal to 180 degree, right? And what is the value of the angle ACB? That means angle C measures theta. So A equals to 180 degree minus 90 degree minus angle C, and angle C is theta, right? Angle C is theta. Okay. So what will you get? 180 degree minus 90 degree is 90 degree minus theta, right? So what is the value of A? A is 90 degree minus theta. This has been done over here. Okay. अब इसको समझने के लिए हम एक और बार वो डायग्राम को, let's just draw it. It was like this, and this. This was our triangle, and this angle was B, which is 90 degree. This angle was C, which was theta, and this angle was A, which was 90 degree minus theta. Okay. Now, sine theta. Sine theta means what? They are talking about this angle. What is theta? Angle C. That means ACB. So, sine of angle ACB is equal to, we know that sine is equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse. So, for this angle theta, what is the perpendicular? AB, right? Perpendicular is AB. AB by hypotenuse. So, what is the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is AC. What is hypotenuse? The side simply opposite to the right angle. That is hypotenuse. So, AC. So, this is our first equation. Sine theta is equal to AB by AC. Next, they are finding it for cos 90 degree minus theta. That means they are talking about this angle. Cos 90 degree minus theta means cos of angle CAB, right? Angle A. This is our 90 degree minus theta. So, cosine is equal to what? Base by hypotenuse. Base by hypotenuse. So, what is the base of this angle? Of this angle CAB. The base is AB. Base is AB. See, this is the angle they are talking about. Therefore, this is the base. The base is AB. And what is the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is AC. Hypotenuse is AC. So, AB by AC. Up. Whenever you combine these two equations, what will you get? So, see, sine theta is also equal to AB by AC, and cos 90 degree minus theta is also equal to AB by AC. इसका मतलब क्या हो गया? इन दोनों का वैल्यू सेम है. That means sin theta is equal to cos 90 degree minus theta. So sin theta is equal to cos 90 degree minus theta. Or you can also say that cos 90 degree minus theta is equal to sin theta, right? That also you can say. Okay. Next, what they are doing, let's draw the triangle once again for your better understanding. Yeah. Yes. So, this was our 90 degree. This was B. This was C, which is theta. And this is A, which is 90 degree minus theta. Now they are finding it for cos theta. That means cos of this angle C. That means angle ACB. Cos of angle ACB. Cos means what? Base by hypotenuse. So what is the base of this angle? What is the base of this angle? It is BC. BC is the base. BC is the base. Divided by hypotenuse. What is hypotenuse? AC. So BC by AC. Next, you see sine of 90 degree minus theta. That means sine of this angle A. This means what? It is angle CAB. This angle is angle CAB. Now, sine is equal to what? Perpendicular by hypotenuse. Okay. So, for this angle, what is the perpendicular? For this angle, perpendicular is BC. for this angle perpendicular is BC divided by hypotenuse. What is the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is AC. Okay, again can you see that cos theta is BC by AC and sine 90 degree minus theta is also equal to BC by AC. That means their values are same. So what is the conclusion that we can reach after looking at this? That cos theta is equal to sine of 90 degree minus theta. This is equal to this one because these two are equal. So cos theta is equal to sine 90 degree minus theta. Yeah. So we can see that cos 90 degree minus theta is equal to sine theta. Sine 90 degree minus theta is equal to cos theta. So this is the relationship between cosine and sine. So sine theta is equal to cos 90 degree minus theta and cos theta is equal to sine 90 degree minus theta. Now similarly, so see, some examples are given. So if you do cos 90 degree minus 20 degree, so this is our theta, right? We know that cos 90 degree minus theta is equal to sine theta. So 90 degree minus 20 degree, this is our theta, that will be equal to sine theta. And what is our theta? 20 degree. So this is equal to sine of 20 degree. Okay, come to the second example also. For this, what is the formula? Sine of 90 degree minus theta is equal to cos theta. Here our theta is 30 degree is equal to cos theta. And what is theta? Theta is 30 degree. We know it from here. This is our 30 degree. So cos 30 degree. Look at the third example. Cos 90 degree minus 56 degree. This is the theta. So cos 90 degree minus 56 degree will be equal to sine of 56 degree. And here you can see sine of 90 degree minus 15 degree. So this is our theta now will be equal to cos 15 degree. Sine 90 degree minus theta is equal to cos theta. So sine 90 degree minus 15 degree will be equal to cos 15 degree only. Okay, easy. Similarly, just like we did the proof for sine and cosine, similarly you can also find out that tan 90 degree minus theta is equal to cot theta and cot 90 degree minus theta is equal to tan theta. Okay, so tan 90 degree minus theta is equal to cot theta, cot 90 degree minus theta is equal to tan theta. Here you have some examples. So tan 90 degree minus theta, theta over here is 75 degree, will be equal to cot of 75 degree only, right? This is our theta. The tan is becoming cot and cot theta means what? Cot of 75 degree. Second one, cot of 90 degree minus 27 degree, that means 90 degree minus theta will be equal to tan theta. And what is our theta over here? 27 degree. So that will be equal to tan of 27 degree. Third example, tan of 90 degree minus 25 degree. So this is our theta now will be equal to cot theta. What is our theta? 25 degree. So tan 90 degree minus 25 degree will be equal to cot 25 degree. Look at the fourth example. Cot of 90 degree minus 57 degree. This is our theta now. So cot of 90 degree minus theta is equal to tan theta and our theta is 57 degree. So the answer will be tan of 57 degree. Easy. You just need to remember the formula. Now in the same way, sec of 90 degree minus theta is equal to cosec theta and cosec of 90 degree minus theta is equal to sec theta. Okay. Now see, so cosec of 90 degree minus 75 degree will be equal to sec 75 degree, right? Because theta is 75 over here. Cosec of 90 degree minus 65 degree will be equal to sec of 65 degree because theta is 65 over here. Sec of 90 degree minus 75 degree will be equal to cosec of 75 degree. Right? Because we know that sec of 90 degree minus theta is equal to cosec theta and theta is 75 degree over here. In the fourth example, you can see sec of 90 degree minus 13 degree is equal to cosec 13 degree because we know that sec of 90 degree minus theta is equal to cosec theta and theta over here is 13 degree. Okay. Now, it's time to solve some MCQ questions. All right. Let's begin with solving the questions. I need some space. Yeah. If A, B, C are the interior angles of a right angle triangle, right angled at B, then find the value of A by 2 given that tan 2A is equal to cot A minus 30 degree and 2A is an acute angle. Okay. So what does this mean? This means that what we can say over here is, from here you can see tan 2A is equal to cot A minus 30 degree. Okay, this is given to us. Now we know there is a relationship between tan and cot, right? So tan 2A means what? It means cot 90 degree minus 2A. Cot 90 degree minus theta is equal to tan theta. Therefore, tan 2A will be equal to what? Cot 90 degree minus 2A. That is equal to cot of A minus 30 degree. Now on both sides you have cot, right? So you can cancel out this cot. So now we will have 90 degree minus 2A is equal to A minus 30 degree, right? So minus 2A minus A, we are taking the A on the left hand side, minus 30 degree and then minus 90 degree. So you will get minus 3A is equal to minus 120 degree. Minus minus will cancel itself and A will be equal to 120 degree by 3, which is equal to 40 degree. But what is our question? Find the value of A by 2. So if A is 40 degree, then A by 2 will be 40 degree by 2, that is equal to 20 degree. Okay, so our answer will be 20 degree. That is the value of A by 2. Understood? कुछ भी नहीं है, बस फॉर्मूला यहाँ पर लगाना है कि tan 2a, tan theta means what? Cot 90 degree minus theta. So tan 2a is equal to cot 90 degree minus 2a. बस दोनों साइड से this cots will be cancelled and then you can easily solve the equation. Okay. Yeah. Next question. Again, let me take the whiteboard quickly. Yes. Yeah. So find the value of theta for the given equation sine 3 theta. Okay. So sine 3 theta is equal to cos 7 theta. So cos 7 theta means what? We can write sine 90 degree minus 7 theta. Why? Because cos theta is equal to sine of 90 degree minus theta. Now on both the sides it has been converted into sine angles. That means 3 theta will be equal to 90 degree minus 7 theta. So theta will come on this side. So 3 theta plus 7 theta will be equal to 90 degree. That means tan theta is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, the value of theta will be 90 by 10 degree, which is equal to 9 degree. Right? Very simple. We are just converting on both the sides. We are converting into the same trigonometric ratio. On both the sides, we are converting into sine, just like we did for the previous one as well. And then you can easily solve this problem. Okay. So solve without using the trigonometric table. So without using the trigonometric table, we need to solve it. That means with the help of the complementary angles. Okay, let me take the white space. Here I have, yeah. So in the question, it's written 3 cos of 80 degree. This is our cosec. Cosec 10 degree plus 2 cos 59 degree. And this is our cosec 31 degree. Okay. So see, we can convert this cos into sine. So 3 will be as it is and sine 90 degree minus 80 degree. 90 degree minus 80 degree. Multiplied by, we can convert this cosec into sine as well, right? Cosec is equal to what? Cosec theta is equal to 1 by sine theta, right? We already know that. So we can simply write it as 1 by sine 10 degree plus Again, we can convert the cos into sine. So it will be sine 90 degree minus 59 degree multiplied by, again, cosec is 1 by sine of 31 degree. So here we are getting 3 sine 10 degree into 1 by sine of 10 degree plus 2 sine of 31 degree into 1 by sine of 31 degree. Okay, this is 1. Now see, answer is becoming so simple. Sine 10 will cancel itself. Sine 31 will cancel itself. And we are left with 3 plus 2. Don't forget about this 3 and 2. So 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So our value is going to be 5. Easy? Very good. Nothing. We are simply applying the formula and we are finding out the answer. Next problem. Okay. A, B, C are interior angles of a triangle, then sine B plus C by 2. That means A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degree, right? Sum of all the interior angles of the triangle is equal to 180 degree. Now, since in the question we have B plus C, so we will be dealing with B plus C. B plus C will be equal to 180 degree minus A. Now, we are multiplying both the sides by 1 by 2. Why? Because in the question it's given B plus C by 2. So we need 1 by 2. So we will get B plus C by 2 is equal to 180 degree minus A by 2. So 180 degree by 2 is going to give us 90 degree minus A by 2. Right? Okay. So this is the thing that we have got. Now, we are supposed to find out sine of B plus C by 2. Sine of B plus C by 2, and we know that B plus C by 2 is equal to 90 degree minus A by 2. That means sine of 90 degree minus A by 2. So this is in the form sine of 90 degree minus theta. That means what? Cos of, this is our theta is A by 2. So cos of A by 2. So this will be your answer, that is sine of 90 degree minus theta is equal to cos theta. Therefore, sine of 90 degree minus A by 2 will be equal to cos of A by 2. Easy? Just with the help of formula, we are solving all the problems so easily. Okay. Next question is evaluate. Okay, some evaluation problems are given. So the first one is cos of 22 degree by sine of 68 degree. You can simply convert this cos into sine. So sine of 90 degree minus 22 degree, cos theta is equal to sine 90 degree minus theta divided by sine 68 degree. Keep it as it is. So you will get sine of 68 degree divided by sine of 68 degree. Cancel them out and you will get 1. Answer will be 1. Very simple. Why I didn't convert this sine into cos? Because you will be stuck in the loop then, right? So we want to make it 1. So we want to make the numerator and denominator into sine only. If you want to make this sine into cos, so keep the numerator as cos, make the denominator as cos. That also you can get. In that case, you will get cos 22 degree by cos 22 degree. Again, you will get the answer as 1 only. Okay, that is according to your choice. But don't convert both of them into opposite signs. Then you will be stuck in the loop. So tan of 47 degree by cot 43 degree. Again for tan, we can convert it into cot by cot of 90 degree minus 47 degree divided by cot of 43 degree. And this is going to give us cot of 43 degree by cot of 43 degree. So we'll cancel each other and we will get the answer as 1. Easy problem. Easy peasy. Okay, next. Evaluate sine 15 degree cos 15 degree minus cos 75 degree sine 75 degree. Okay. So sine of 15 degree cos 15 degree minus cos of 75 degree sine 75 degree. Here what we can do is, let's convert this sine into cos. So cos of 90 degree minus 15 degree into cos of 15 degree minus, now let's convert the sine into cos. So cos of 90 degree minus 75 degree, right? Sine 75 is cos of 90 degree minus 75 degree. So because of this, you will get the answer as cos of, what is 90 degree minus 15? 90 degree minus 15 is cos of 75 degree, cos of 15 degree as it is, minus cos of 75 degree into cos of 15 degree. Now see, they have become equal. Cos 75 cos 15 minus cos 75 cos 15. That means what? 0. 0. Right? So this is like if you consider this as A and cos 75 as A, cos 15 as B. Here also cos 75 is A, cos 15 is B. That means AB minus AB, which is equal to 0. Right? Easy. Another evaluation is given to you. So evaluate sine 90 degree minus A sine A minus cos 90 degree minus A cos A. Okay. So what you can do, sine 90 degree minus A, 90 degree minus theta is already equal to cos A. Sine A as it is minus cos of 90 degree minus A means what? Cos of 90 degree minus theta. That means sine A cos A. And this is the same thing. This you can write it as sine A into cos A minus sine A into cos A. Same thing. Answer will be 0. Answer will be 0. Very, very easy. Okay. Next question. So we are solving so many questions so that your concept becomes crystal clear. Yeah. Next evaluation problem is given to you. Sine of 77 degree by cos of 13 degree whole square plus cos of 77 degree by sine of 13 degree whole square minus 2 cos square 45 degree. Okay, so for the first one, what we will do is we will convert this sine into cos. That means sine 77 degree is cos of 90 degree minus 77 degree by cos of 13 degree as it is, and this is our whole square, plus again let's convert this cos into sine. So sine of 90 degree minus 77 degree by sine of 13 degree whole square minus we have 2 cos square 45 degree. Okay, so this is going to give you, see, 90 degree minus 77 degree means what? 13 degree, right? So it is cos of 13 degree by cos of 13 degree whole square plus this is also sine 90 degree minus 77 degree is 13. So sine of 13 degree by sine of 13 degree whole square. Okay, this is our second step. Minus 2 into, so what is cos 45 degree? What is the value of cos 45 degree? We know that the value of cos 45 degree is 1 by root 2. And here we want cos square. That means 1 by root 2 whole square, right? You already know that cos 45 degree is equal to 1 by root 2. So these two will cancel each other and 1 square is going to give us 1 only. So 1 plus this will also cancel each other. 1 square is going to give us 1 only. So plus 1 minus 2 into, when you square 1 by root 2, so it will become 1 by, so root 2 into root 2. That means what? Root 2 square. Root 2 square is going to give us half, right? So 2 by 2 will cancel each other and we will be left with 2 minus 1, which is equal to 1. Very, very easy sum. Just here you need to remember that cos 45 is 1 by root 2. So cos square 45 will be 1 by root 2 square, and when we do the square of 1 by root 2, you will get it as 1 by 2. Okay. Now some proofs are here for you. So what are the proofs? First one, I'm doing the first one. Tan 10 degree, tan 15 degree, tan 75 degree, tan 80 degree is equal to 1. So we will be working with the LHS, and so keep the tan 10 degree as it is. Let's convert this tan into cot. So cot 90 degree minus 15 degree. Next we have tan 75 degree. Let's convert this tan 80 into cot. So cot 90 degree minus 80 degree. So you will get tan 10 degree and cot 75 degree, tan of 75 degree and cot of 10 degree. Now see, just need some arranging. We are taking this tan 10 and cot 10 side by side, and cot 75 and tan 75 degree side by side. We know that cot is what? Reciprocal of 10. We know that. So tan 10 degree into 1 by tan 10 degree. Again, cot is reciprocal of tan, so 1 by tan 75 degree, right? I hope you know that. Tan theta is equal to 1 by cot theta. We already know this. Into tan 75 degree, so these will cancel each other and we will get our ultimate answer as 1. It has been proved. LHS equals to RHS, so easy, right? Okay, second one also we can solve it in a similar way. Sin 42 sec 48 plus cos 42 cosec 48 degree is equal to 2. Okay, so we have sin 42 degree. Let's convert this sec into cosec. So cosec 90 degree minus 48 degree plus we have cos 42 degree. So let's convert it into sine. Why am I converting this into sine? Because we have cosec and we know that sine and cosec are reciprocals. So soon this will become 1 by sine and we can cancel them, right? That's why I did it. So 90 degree minus 42 degree and cosec of 48 degree. So you will get sine 42 degree into cosec of 90 degree minus 48 degree is 42 degree plus sine of 90 degree minus 42 degree is sine of 48 degree and cosec of 48 degree, and we know that sine theta is equal to 1 by cosec theta. Simply replace the formula. So 1 by sine 42 degree plus sine 48 degree into cosec is reciprocal of sine, so 1 by sine 48 degree, and you can simply cancel these now and you will get 1 plus 1 which is equal to 2. Very easy, right? So if sine theta is equal to 1 by cosec theta, that means what? Cosec theta is also equal to 1 by sine theta. Don't forget to write these rules, okay? Always mention that which formula you are using at which step. It's very important to mention. Next problem. Next problem is 3 times sine 72 degree by cos 18 degree minus sec of 32 degree by cosec of 58 degree. Okay, let's try to solve it. So 3 into, let's convert. We know that this will be equal to cos of 90 degree minus 72 degree by cos of, so why I converted into cos? Because there is a cos in the denominator and we would like to cancel it, right? Now we have sec, so let's convert into cosec because in the denominator we have cosec and we would like to cancel the numerator and denominator. That's why minus 32 degree by cosec of 58 degree. So you are getting 3 into cos of 18 degree by cos of 18 degree minus cosec of 58 degree divided by cosec of 58 degree. These can now cancel each other and we have 3 minus 1 which is equal to 2, and this is your answer. Very easy, okay? Just make sure to convert the numerator and denominator into the same angle, right? So that we can cancel them. what is the question? Find the value of angle A, sine 90 degree minus 3a cosec 42 degree is equal to 1. And here we have to find out the value of angle A. Okay. So sine 90 degree minus 3a, cosec we can convert into sine, right? We can make it as sine 42 degree is equal to 1. Why? Because cosec theta is equal to 1 by sine theta. Now see, this sine 42 degree can now go to the right hand side, right? So sine 90 degree minus 3a is equal to sine 42 degree, because this is division, and we know that whenever we have a division and we are changing the sides, then it goes to the next side, and sine will cancel each other. So 90 degree minus 3a is equal to 42 degree. Now you solve it. So minus 3a is equal to minus 90 degree plus 42 degree, right? That means what? Minus 48 degree. So minus minus will cancel each other and a will become 48 by 3, that is 16 degree. Okay, this will be the answer. Very easy. We are just using the trigonometric formula and solving it. 16 degree, yes. Okay, this is a very big problem, and for this problem I would like to take the board, otherwise I won't be able to solve it. So I'll solve it part by part, okay, because I have lack of space over here. So coming to the terms that we have, first term that we have is cos of 56 degree by sine of 34 degree plus sine of 28 degree by cos of 62 degree. Now simply convert this cos into sine. So sine of 90 degree minus 56 degree by sine of 34 degree plus cos of 90 degree minus 28 degree by cos of 62 degree. So you will get sine of 34 degree by sine of 34 degree plus cos of 62 degree by cos of 62 degree, and they will cancel each other and you will get 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2. So 2 is the value of the first two terms. Okay, here I solved only the first two terms. So the value of the first two terms is 2. Okay, next what I will do is I will now take this term. I will take this term and I will solve it. Okay, I have taken these two terms and I got the answer as 2. I will now take another term and I will solve it. Yes. So in the second part, let's take the numerator at first. So the numerator is cosec of 52 degree cos of 38 degree. This is the numerator. So you can convert this cosec into sine. So you will get 1 by sine 52 degree, because we already know why this is happening. They are reciprocals. And now what you can do is turn this cos into sine as well, so that we can cancel. So this will now become sine of 90 degree minus 38 degree, which is equal to 1 by sine 52 degree into sine of 52 degree again. So sine cancels and we get the answer as 1. So for the second term, for the numerator, we are getting the value as 1. Okay. Now let's solve the denominator. Let's solve the denominator now. In the denominator, we have tan 18, tan 35, tan 72, tan 55. We already solved a problem like this, right? We converted into cot, then took the reciprocals. So tan 18 degree, cot of 90 degree minus 35 degree. Okay, we are converting this into cot. And then we have cot of 90 degree minus 72 degree. Okay, we are converting this into cot into tan of 55 degree, and we are getting it as tan of 18 degree into, okay, take this cot, right? Cot of 90 degree minus 72 degree is going to give us cot of 18 degree. And now I'm doing this. So cot of 90 degree minus 35 degree is going to give you 55 degree and tan of 55 degree. Now we know that cot and tan are reciprocal. So simply tan of 18 degree 1 by tan of 18 degree. So for cot you can convert it into tan. So 1 by tan 55 degree into tan 55 degree. Now you can cancel them and you will get the answer as 1. So for the second part, we are getting the numerator also 1, denominator also 1. So 1 by 1, that is giving us 1 only at the end. All right. Now let's solve the third part. So the third part is sec of 12 degree and sine of 78 degree. First, let's convert this sec into cosec because cosec and sine are reciprocal. So cosec of 90 degree minus 12 degree and sine of 78 degree. So you will get cosec of 78 degree and sine of 78 degree, and cosec means what? 1 by sine of 78 degree, reciprocals into sine of 78 degree. You can cancel them and you will get the answer as 1. So we solved all the parts, and what did we get? For these two parts we solved it. We got the answer as 2, minus for here the numerator we got as 1, the denominator we got as 1, plus for the third part also we got the answer as 1 only. So it is 2 minus 1 plus 1 plus 1. 2 minus 1 plus 1. That means the answer is 2. Okay? Easy, right? Fun fact, a complementary angle is made up of two acute angles, right? So if the sum of two angles will be 90 degree, that means obviously the two angles that are forming the 90 degree together will be less than 90 degree only, na? Right? So those will be acute angles only between 0 degree and 90 degree. Application of angles in daily life. Engineers and architects use angles for designs, roads, buildings, and sporting facilities, etc. Athletes also use angles to enhance their performance. Yeah. So these are the real life examples where angles are used. Carpenters use angles to make chairs, tables, and sofas. Wow. Similarly, complementary angles have different uses, like the chain bridge. See, in the chain bridge, here we can use the complementary angle. Complementary angles are also used in solving mirror problems as shown in the figure. So these are some mirror problems. So these problems also we can solve with the help of complementary angles. So what we have learned today, the definition and explanation of complementary angles. Complementary angles for sine and cosine, for tangent and cotangent, and for secant and cosecant. Okay, now we have some extra questions over here. So let us try to solve it as quickly as possible. So it is given cosec of an angle complementary to A, that means cosec of 90 degree minus A. Angle complementary to A will be 90 degree minus A is equal to 2 by root 3. That means what? Cosec can be converted into sec A. Sec A is 2 by root 3, right? And what is sec A? Sec A is 1 by cos A. Reciprocals is equal to 2 by root 3. That means cos A will be equal to root 3 by 2. Okay? Up to this it is clear. Cos A will be equal to root 3 by 2. Now see, we got cos A is equal to root 3 by 2, and in the table which cos angle value is root 3 by 2? Cos 30 degree, right? Root 3 by 2 is the value for cos 30 degree, and from here directly we are getting that A is equal to 30 degree, and this is the answer, that A is equal to 30 degree, right? Easy. So you need to remember the table as well. Okay. Oh, sorry, we found out the value of A. A is 30 degree, right? A is 30 degree. The question is find out tan A. So what will be tan A? Tan A means what? Tan 30 degree. And what is the value of tan 30 degree? We already know 1 by root 3. Therefore, this will be our answer. Tan 30 degree is equal to 1 by root 3. Okay. Second question. Yes. If sec of 5 theta is equal to cosec theta minus 36 degree, then you have to find out 5 theta is an acute angle. You have to find out the value of the angle theta. Okay. So sec of 5 theta means what? Cosec of 90 degree minus 5 theta, because now our angle is 5 theta, right? That is equal to, why I converted into cosec, so that on both the sides we can get cosec. Minus 36 degree. Now on both the sides we have cosec. So you can cancel out cosec and we will get 90 degree minus 5 theta is equal to theta minus 36 degree. Right? So minus 5 theta minus theta is equal to minus 36 degree minus 90 degree. So this is our minus 6 theta is equal to minus 36 minus 90 is 126 degree. Minus minus will get cancelled. So theta is equal to 126 degree by 6, which is going to give you 21 degree. Therefore, your answer is 21 degree. Very, very easy. So we have solved so many questions today. Yeah. Another additional problem we have, which is find the value of cos square 18 degree plus cos square 36 degree plus cos square 54 degree plus cos square 72 degree plus cos square 90 degree. So let me just solve it part by part. At first I am taking cos square 54 degree and converting it into sine. So that is sine of 90 degree minus 54 degree, that is equal to sine square of cos square, right? So sine square of 90 degree minus 54 degree, so we will get sine square of 36 degree. That is the value of cos square 54 degree. We also take sine square 36 degree. Yes. So now what you can do is, we have in the question we have cos square 18 degree plus we have cos square 36 degree. Oh, it's becoming a mess. 1 minute. Let me just, write it again. Cos square of 18 degree plus cos square of 36 degree plus cos square of 54 degree. This is our question. Plus cos square of 72 degree plus cos square of 90 degree. Now, what you can do is, we will take this cos square 18 and cos square 72. Okay. And so cos square 18 degree plus cos square 72 degree will be what? Cos square 72 degree will be sine square 90 degree minus 72 degree. That means it is equal to sine square 18 degree. So sine square 18 degree. Can you see a format over here? We know that cos square theta plus sine square theta is equal to 1. That's why I am doing it. Next we have cos square 36 degree and we just converted cos square 54 degree. Right? This is why I showed you a separate conversion. This will be equal to sine square 36 degree. Again we can see the formula. Plus what is left? Cos square 90 degree. So this is going to give us a 1. Again sine theta plus sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So 1 plus 1 plus cos square 90 degree, that means 0. Cos 90 0, so square will also be 0 and your answer is 2. Okay, very, very easy. Just by applying the formula, we are simply solving all the problems. Thank you so much for watching this session. I hope your concepts are clear. If you have any doubt, make sure to drop your doubts in the comment section and share this video with your friends and family so that we all can come together and enjoy the art of learning together. So if you like today's session, make sure to like today's session, comment, and also subscribe to our channel. Hit on the notification bell icon as well. Thank you so much. See you next time. Tata, bye bye. Take care.